Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Sally Pinto and I'm from the Yonkers Newark neighborhood naturally occurring retirement community. We launched back in January of 2020 and we're here to serve seniors 60 plus in Northeast Yonkers. We have lots of fun programs and activities, and we also have a lot of resources for you as well. Our programs include meditation chair yoga, body mind fitness, bingo, and any other programs that you might be interested, like arts and gardening. We have our resource specialist, Alexa Smith, who can help you with finding services and activities out there for you, as well as our nurse, Barbara Simone, who can help answer your health-related questions. We're here for you, we're here for our community, and we look forward to seeing you in our programs. Enjoy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Alexa Smith, the resource specialist with the Yonkers Newark. I'm here to help with application assistance, referrals for home delivered meals, and transportation services will be coming soon. We also offer Zoom activities and Zoom programs. And if you have any other questions or concerns, I'm here to help. Thank you so much and enjoy the program.
Welcome. I'm Barbara Simone, registered nurse. I recently retired from Westchester County's Health Department as a public health nurse. I am now here to try to assist you with any medical or preventive care issues. Enjoy this program, and I'm looking forward to working with you.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Thanks for having me. Let's go ahead and get right into it. We're going to start by sitting up nice and tall. Okay, really elongating and lengthening the spine, feeling all those vertebrae open up, rolling those shoulders back and down. We're going to start with 10 chin tucks from this position. So we're just gently, it's a small range of movement, pulling our chin back and bringing it back to neutral. And I'm pulling back. All right, so it's a very small stretch through the back of the neck, right through here, okay? And return. And pull it back, 3. And 4. 5. Very small movement. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. All right, now we are going to go ahead and go from one direction center to the other direction center for 10. Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, still sitting up nice and tall. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now having your hands on your knees here, we're going to go ahead and round our back and tuck our chin. All right, feel that whole vertebrae kind of stretch. And then we're going to exhale, lift it all up. All right, heart to ceiling. And again, round it and tuck the chin. Feel that nice big stretch through the spine. And then exhale, lift it all up, reach that heart to ceiling. And again, tuck it down, around the spine, tuck the chin, wrap in the back, feeling the stretch open up. And then again, exhaling, lifting up, heart to ceiling. Let's do 2 more like that. Round it down, tuck the chin, feel the stretch, hold on to your knees. And then exhale, lift it up, heart to ceiling. Good, 1 more. Round it down. Tuck the chin, stretch, feel the stretch with that back, and then exhale, lift it all up, heart to ceiling. Good, and from here, come back to a neutral seated position. From here, we're gonna go ahead and do 10 shoulder rolls back, 10 forward, okay? So fingertips are at our sides, sitting up nice and tall through our spine still. Here we go, we're gonna roll forward for 10. 1, 2, nice big circles through the shoulder. 3, 4, 5, breathing through it. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. From here, let's go ahead and just take our hand on our head and press down and stretch. We're gonna give one neck stretch on one side here. So you just feel a nice little tension through the neck by pulling on the head slightly and pressing down with the straight arm. Big inhale and exhale. And one more, inhale and exhale. Good, from here back to center. Let's do the same thing on the other side. We're gonna pull and press, feeling that stretch. Inhale, exhale, and again, inhale, and exhale. Good, all right, so from here we did shoulder rolls forward. Now we're gonna do 10 shoulder rolls back. Ready? Begin. 1, still sitting up nice and tall. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, so from here, we are gonna go into a lat stretch. So we're gonna take one arm, all right, we're gonna lift it up, we're gonna reach it over, all right, and we're gonna hold, and breathe, and breathe, and then bring it back down. Same thing other side, we're gonna take that hand, lift it up, and then reach it up and over, feeling that stretch to the whole side of the body. Here we're gonna inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Good, and now we're gonna do shoulder rolls or arm circles. So if the arm circle is too much, all right, if that lengthening of the arm hurts the shoulder, you're gonna stick with those shoulder circles that we just did and keep the fingertips at your side. We're gonna start with 10 forward. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Shake it out. Now we're going to take our lat stretch and we're going to alternate. We're going to go over to one side, bring it back to center, and then over to the other side. We've got 10 total of those. Ready? And begin. Up nice and tall. Reach, return. Other side, return. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent job, okay? Shake it out for a second. We still need to do arm circles back for 10. So again, if the length of the arm out is too much for your shoulder, keep those fingertips down at your side. Just give me the shoulder rolls, okay? Going back for 10, ready, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Shake it out here. We are going to go into a straight arm arc over. So we've done this one here where we kind of lift up and we arc over. Like we're making a rainbow shape here or an arc. Okay, and we're going to twist side to side. We're going to do 10 twists and then we're going to hold the twist on each side for a period of time as well. Okay. All right, so here we go. Ready? We're going to start with my hands on one side. I'm going to arc them over and twist and look over that back shoulder. Feel that rotation through the body and then twist it back to the other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Come back to center. We're going to pick one side and we're going to arc over it and we're going to hold. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come back to center. We need to even out. Do the other side. So let's arc over to the other side and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come back to center. Now we're going to do 3 forward folds. Okay, so I'm kind of sitting on the edge of my chair here so that I have room to fold forward. All right, we're going to inhale, lift those hands up. And on our exhale, we're just going to fold forward. Okay, just roll it down. Feel the stretch, hold, tuck the chin, and just gently feel that lower back loosening up and everything kind of stretched through the spine here. And then very slowly, we're coming back up 1 vertebrae at a time. We don't want to get dizzy from these, okay? Good, that's 1. We're going to inhale up, exhale, fold over, tuck the chin, ram the spine, enjoy the stretch, feel everything lengthening, and then gently and slowly roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice and slow. Good. We have 1 more like that, where we're going to inhale our hands all the way up. Exhale, forward fold over, tuck the chin, round the spine. Feel everything lengthen in the back. Hold. And then very gently and slowly roll it up 1 vertebrae at a time. Good. All right, take a moment to catch your breath here. Up and down, sometimes make it lose your breath there for a second. We're going to do 1 more set of arc over rotations, 5 per side. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start sitting up nice and tall. We're going to arc over 1, looking over that back shoulder. 2, 3, 4. Give a nice exhale on those twists. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Come back to center. We're going to do 3 more forward folds and then we're going to move on. Okay, so we're going to inhale everything up. We're at the edge of our chair. Exhale, fold it forward, round the spine, tuck the chin, hang out there for a second. Feel everything lengthen and stretch, and then very gently and slowly roll it up 1 vertebrae at a time. Good. And then back up again. Inhale and then exhale. Fold it over. Tuck the chin. Feel the stretch through the back. And then gently and slowly roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Okay, 1 more just like that. We're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold it forward. Tuck the chin, round the spine. Hold it there for a moment. And then very gently bring it back up to center, 1 vertebrae at a time. Good. And from here, if you need a drink, go ahead and take a drink. But okay, and now we're going to move on to some back and shoulder work here. Okay, so we're going to start with high rows. Okay, this is where it's like we're a rowboat, right? So imagine you've got oars on either side and you're rowing. You're working your back muscles here, off your back, and this also helps promote healthy posture, okay? So I want you to think of squeezing and pulling your shoulder blades back as you're staying lifted through your sits bone and your core is engaged. We're gonna do 10 to 12 repetitions there. I'll do all 12. If you need to stop short of them, that's okay. Just know the difference between a little muscle soreness versus pain, actual pain, like injury pain, okay? It's okay if it's just a little tiresome because you're working your muscles. Try to work through that, but if it feels like acute pain, then you need to stop and take a break, okay? All right, so 12 seated high rows, just like we're rowing in a boat, sitting up nice and tall, ready, and begin. Pull the shoulder blades back. 1, remember you're working the back of the body. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 2, and 1. Excellent. Now we're going to pair that with our curl to press. If you have a light pair of dumbbells, you can hold on to these here. Our knuckles are going to stay facing out to the sides here as we curl and then press. Bring it back. That's 1, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, we're going for 10. 3, 4, sitting up tall. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Good. Shake those arms out. We're going to do a little stretch in between before we go into our second set. Okay, so what I want you to do here is take your fingertips, take your hands, place them on the back of the head, okay, for some support as you lift your heart up towards the ceiling and really try to lengthen the spine, almost like you're trying to just kind of pick your head up with your hands a little bit too, like, you know, you're really trying to get some traction there and lengthen the spine and just feeling all those vertebrae open up. And breathe, one more breath. Good, and then gently come out, shake it out. Okay, get ready for set 2. Okay, you can do around your back for a second, bring it up, because we gotta stay nice and tall this whole time. So we're going back to our seated high row, okay? Like we're in our rowboat. So again, working the back of the body here. Let's get ready to pull those oars, ready, and begin. 1, bringing those shoulder blades together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nice work. Shake it out. We've got our curl to press. Now we're going to be working the bicep and our shoulder. Knuckles out to the side. You can hold your light pair of dumbbells here if you want to. Not necessary. Here we go. 10 reps. Ready? Begin. Curl, press, bring it back. Curl, press. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. We're going to do one more of our stretches here. So again, we're taking our hands. I'm going to show you from the side this time too. We're taking our hands. I'm placing them on the back of my head about here, okay? And I'm just lifting my heart to ceiling, letting my elbows come out to the side. I'm almost like pulling up on my head just slightly, just so I feel the lengthening of my neck and my vertebrae there. Just a nice lengthening and opening stretch. Breathe. And relax out of that. Okay. Moving right along, we're going to go into a Tabata. So now we're going to do our 20 seconds of work and our 10 seconds of rest. As soon as I find my app here, there it is. Okay. All right. So what we're going to be doing for 20 seconds is an alternating rope pull. Okay. So we've been doing this one a little bit here. Rope pull, like we're raising the flag here, right? That's the best thing I could think of. And we're working our back muscles by doing that. So I still want you to think of, I want you to think of this area back here when we're doing this exercise, okay? 20 seconds of that, then 10 seconds of rest or transition time. And then we're gonna go into an alternating press up, okay? So you can just take your palms here and alternate your press up. Okay, so now we're working the shoulder. If you have a light pair of dumbbells and you'd like to do that, please feel free to do that. I would suggest keeping your knuckles neutral. So keeping your knuckles facing either side of you this way, okay? All right, so we're gonna start with, and that's 4 rounds of those 2 exercises. So we're gonna start with our rope pull. Okay, so sit up nice and tall. We're on the clock for 4 minutes now. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna pull. Okay, we're working the back here. Three, 2, and 1. Good, relax. Okay, we're gonna get ready to go into our alternating press up. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Press, press. Still sitting up nice and tall. You can go at your own pace. If my tempo is too fast, please feel free to just slow it down some. Okay, you need to do what works for you and your body. All right, so rest. We're gonna go back to our rope pull here. And in 3, 2, and 1, begin. Same here. If my tempo, if this is too fast right here, that's okay. Just slow it down, okay? Quality over quantity, okay? You wanna make sure that you're doing things well, right? That you're staying connected to your body and your mind is with it and says, okay, this is what my body's doing right now, and I'm thinking about that rest versus what do I have to do later on today? And you're just trying to go through the motions, and you want to stay present, okay? Back to our press and begin. Two and 1. Good. Shake it out. We've got 2 rounds down. We have 2 more just like that to go, and then we're going to move on. Okay. So here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. We're going to rope pull again for the 3rd time here. 4 times total. Remember, I'm working back muscles here. So that's what I want you to think about. I'm working the muscles in the back of my upper body here. And I'm sitting up tall. And rest, okay? Back to our alternating press, which is getting our shoulders here, the top of our shoulders here. And in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Two, 1, okay, rest. We have 1 more round, and then we go on to something different, okay? So final round of our rope pull in 3, 2, and 1, here we go. Two, and 1, okay, and final round of our alternating press, okay, and we'll do that in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Let's finish off this Tabata block. 4 minutes of work right here. Moving at your own pace. That's the nice thing about timed exercises sometimes is, you know, whether you're a novice, beginner, or whether you're very experienced, you know, you're working at a good level for yourself regardless in time, because you don't have to try to keep reps with the person who's brand new or the person who's really, you know, efficient, okay? So, okay, moving right along, we are gonna go into another Tabata. All right, so another 4-minute block, but just different body parts this time. We are going to do, let's reset this. We are going to do tricep kickbacks, okay? So from the side view, it looks like this, we're just slightly leaned over, okay? And you might need to come to your edge of your chair so that you have some space, all right? We're gonna kick back. And when my elbow is extended like this, when I am in this extended position through my arm, that's where I'm really talking to this muscle right here in the back of the arm saying, squeeze, okay? That's the muscle we're working right there, okay? So from the front, you're keeping the elbows close to the rib cage. You don't want them flared out here. Keep them close. And we're going to kick back. We're doing that for 20 seconds. And then we are going to do an exercise for the upper back again. And for posture, just gently placing our fingertips on the back of our head. I'm not holding or interlacing or anything like that. I'm just gently, and my hands are almost like cupped. I'm just gently holding the back of my head. And we're going to go from having our elbows out front to squeeze and pulling them back, okay? And pull back and pull back, okay? Really good to help promote and fix posture, okay? So tricep kickbacks, and I call these bat wings for lack of a better name. I don't know what else to call them. So we're going to go ahead and start with our kickbacks for 20 seconds. Let's sit up nice and tall. Bring those elbows close to the body. We can hold dumbbells here if you want. You're going to lean it forward here. We're going to get ready to kick back in 3, 2, and 1. Begin. Here we go. So squeeze when those arms are extended long. Three, 2, and 1. Good. Rest. All right. We're going to get ready to take our fingertips and place them on the back of our head here. Okay. We're going to squeeze those shoulder blades back together in 2, 1. Pull those elbows back by using the shoulder blades. Okay. Sitting up tall. Every time I pull my elbows back, I exhale. So it's exhale. Exhale, okay? And time, relax, shake it out. That's 1 set. We have 3 more like that. Going back to our tricep kickbacks. So we're gonna lean over slightly, keep those elbows close to the rib cage, knuckles out, and go ahead and extend and squeeze. 2. 2, and 1. Shake it out. Going to take our fingertips, put them on the back of the head, kind of cupping the back of our head here. And we're going to pull those elbows back, leading through the shoulder blades. Begin. Squeeze. 2. 2, and 1. Okay, it's 2 sets down. We're halfway. We're going to go back to our tricep extensions for round 3. Elbows close to the body, lean it forward, knuckles out to the side, and extend and squeeze. Two, and 1. Okay, shake it out. I'm gonna go ahead and take those fingertips, place them on the back of the head. All right, get ready, sitting up nice and tall, get ready, and begin. We're gonna pull back. 1, 2. Think about how this, you can kind of tell how this exercise would help give you nice posture. Here you go. 2, and 1. Excellent. Rest. We have 1 more round of those 2 exercises, and then we move on. Okay, back to tricep kickbacks in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last round. Okay, so we're leaning forward, elbows are close, knuckles are out. And we're squeezing those arms, the back of that arm, when we're lengthened through the arm. Almost there. 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out. Final round of these bat wings. All right, so we're going to take these fingertips, kind of place them on the back of the head. All right, sitting up tall, we're going to go ahead and pull back. Remember, I exhale every time those elbows come back. 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out. Get a drink. All right. We did back-to-back Tabatas. We did 2 of them back-to-back. All right. So get a drink. I'm going to flip my page here. We have 2 rounds next. We're going to focus on the wrists for a little bit here. All right. So some wrist exercises. And we are going to go ahead and start with some wrist rolls. Okay. So we're going to do 10 in one direction and then 10 in the other direction. So whether you want to, if your arms are tired, you need to keep them down here, that's fine. You want to keep them out here, wherever it's comfortable. It's just really about moving. It's about mobility through the wrist joint right now, okay? I'm going to keep my arms down here just to show you it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we reverse the circle. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here, we are going to go ahead and stretch the inside of the forearm here. Okay. So I'm going to take my palm is going to be facing away from me. I'm taking my fingertips and I'm pulling them towards my body. I'm feeling that nice stretch through the forearm and the inside of the forearm. Okay, it's okay if it's down here, if you want to hold it up here. All right, just pulling and stretching. And then on that same arm, just flip it now. Okay, flip it so that the knuckles are facing the outside now. And now you're pulling those fingertips in and you're stretching the top of the forearm. Okay, so the top and the bottom of the forearm are getting stretched here. We're just pulling and holding. Good, we're gonna do the same 2 stretches on the other side. So we're gonna start with the inside of the forearm first. So the palm is facing away from you and we're pulling those fingertips in. And you should feel the inside of the forearm stretching right now. Excellent, and then shake that out. Now we're gonna do the outside of the forearm by letting the knuckles face away from us and pulling those fingertips in. Excellent, go ahead and shake that out. All right, let's just go ahead and you're gonna take your thumb, to your pinky, thumb to your middle, or your ring finger, thumb to your middle finger, thumb to your pointer finger, okay? And then you're gonna take it back the other way. Do that like 3 times, all right? Just kind of getting those digits moving. All right, and then go ahead, 5 wrist rolls one direction, and then 5 the other. Okay, so maybe you feel that blood flow tingling in there from doing this. I feel like all sorts of blood rushing into my fingertips here. I don't know if you guys do, but let's do that same thing on the other side. We're gonna go pinky to thumb, ring finger to thumb, middle finger to thumb, pointer finger to thumb. And we're gonna go pointer, middle, ring, pinky, pinky, ring, pointer. Middle, pointer. I knew I was gonna do that at some point. Pointer, middle, ring, pinky, pinky, ring, pointer. Middle finger, pointer. One more time. Pointer, middle, ring, pinky, pinky, ring, middle, pointer. Okay, there we go. And now just 5 wrist rolls in one direction. And then 5 the other. Good, hopefully. I feel a nice little blood flow through my arms, or my fingers, and my hands in general. So hopefully you guys are feeling that too. All right, from here, we're gonna go back to another Tabata. This one is for the lower body. I like all these lower body moves we're doing here. We're gonna do our seated march. Again, the march can be done standing. If you've got the stamina and the energy to do it and the balance, please feel free to do this one standing. Okay, and then we're pairing that just like we did last week with the abduction again. I like this combination where we're just rolling out to the side. And I want you to actually think of your feet being a little bit wider than your shoulders here, okay, just to get into that glute med a little bit deeper. Again, that's this, it's part of your glute, your butt, but it's like kind of on the side a little bit here. And it's really good for stabilizing the hip and the knee joint. Okay, so it really helps with balance. All right, so this is on a Tabata time frame again. So we're going to start with a seated march. Okay, here we go in 3, 2, 1, or standing, right? And just again, focusing on that opposite hand and foot and going as fast or as slow as you see fit for your fitness level and your body, okay? Three, 2, and 1. Good. Take those feet wide, wider than shoulder width. We're going to get ready to roll out onto the side of our ankles in 3, 2, 1, or the sides of our feet rather, not our ankles. 2, that would be kind of hard. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm counting and I don't need to. There's 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to go back to our march. Now, if you want to try to get a little fancy with your march, you can try to go out, out, in, out, in. You don't have to. You can stay right here. Okay. It's just if you're looking to find a way to increase your challenge, that is a good coordination one, right? So that's not only challenging your body, but it's challenging your mind, which is just, again, you know, good for the onset of things like Alzheimer's and dementia, things like that. It just helps exercise your brain, okay? We're gonna go back to that wide stance here, going back to our abduction in 3, 2, begin, out. You could always put your hands on the side of your legs here if you want to create a little extra resistance. You don't have to, but it's just a way to intensify the exercise a little bit. And release, going back to round 3 of our march. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Three, 2, and 1. Okay, feet go wide again, wider than shoulder. We're gonna get ready for our 3rd set of abduction. Option if you want to hold on to the sides of your thighs here to create a little more tension. Again, just rolling out on the sides of my feet here. I'm just giving a good little squeeze when I'm out there. I'm trying to think right here. Okay, sides of the glutes. 2, and 1. Good. We have one more round and then we move on. Okay, so back to our seated march for the final round. And in 3, 2, 1, begin. Opposite hand and foot. You can be standing too. And you can even add that in, out if you want to get a little fancy here, right? Definitely is a challenge because you have to see. If I talk and try to do it, I can't. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay. Our last set of abduction here. Okay. So wider than shoulder width. You can use some resistance by placing your hands on the outside of your thighs here and begin. Roll it out. Squeeze. Squeeze. A few more seconds. That's 5, 2, and time. Good. Take a break here. Get a drink if you need it. We're going to go into 3 rounds of our next one here. We've got, this one's quickly becoming my favorite too. We're going to be doing alternating leg extensions. Okay, so I'm going to keep my foot flexed as I extend up. We're going to be working the muscle on the top of the leg. So when we're extended straight, I want you to think of squeezing right here. And simultaneously, while that's being squeezed, you're stretching your hamstring on the back side, okay? All right, so we're gonna do alternating leg extensions, all right? And we're gonna do 20 of those, okay? And then we're gonna go into our lateral toe tap. So I do want to be seated close to the edge of my chair here, so I have a little more room to get that leg out to the side. And we're just going to do 10 of those, 5 per side, okay? And then remember we started with these last week, our crossover crunch. So I'm thinking of like my opposite hand and knee kind of coming together. Okay, so there's like a little bit of a twist there. All right, and we're crossing over, and you know, the wider, the more you can pick your hand up, the more you're going to feel that rotation. Work within your own range there. We're only doing 5 per side on that one as well, but we're going to hit 3 rounds of this up total. Okay, so our big one first is our seated leg extension, and that's 10 per side. So we're going to alternate for 20 reps total, 10 per side. Okay, so sit up nice and tall for me. Okay, nice and lengthened. Okay, my knees are bent at a 90 degree. I'm going to go ahead and extend and squeeze. That's 1, 2. Keep the foot flexed. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. So now we're going to do 10 lateral taps, sitting up nice and tall, just coming out to the side. Tap together. Tap together. You should feel a nice stretch through the inner thigh and groin and hip. 4, 5. We're also still working glute med. 6. So we're getting a stretch on the inside, strengthen on the outside. 9. Or wait, is this 9? We're gonna say that's 9, and this is 10. So we haven't talked too much. Okay, so now we're going to go into our crossover crunches. So we just kind of work the outside stretch. Now we're going to kind of stretch the outside and work the inside. Okay, so we're now working a little bit of the inner thigh, and we're stretching the outside through that rotation and lift. Okay, and the abs too. All right, so here we go. Our crossover. We're going to go 1. So think of that opposite knee and hand kind of coming up towards each other. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, rest. All right, we're doing 2 more rounds of that. Okay, 2 more rounds of that. I'm gonna hit the legs good today. All right, so sitting up nice and tall, back to our 20 leg extensions. That's 10 per side. All right, we're gonna go ahead and extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Let's get ready for 10 lateral taps, 5 per side, still sitting up nice and tall. Ready? Here we go. Extend it out to the side and tap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, nice work. So now we're going to do the opposite of that, do our star crossover crunch, okay? We've got 10 repetitions, 5 per side. Here we go. Bring that knee and hand towards each other. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Shake it out. Get a drink if you want. Just so 1 more round of that. 1 more round. All right. Final round. 20 leg extensions. We're sitting up nice and tall. Let's get ready. Here we go. Extend and flex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Lateral taps for 10, 5 per side. Ready? And begin. Tap. Feel that nice stretch through the inside of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ooh, legs are working hard today, aren't they? We've got 10 crossover crunches here, or crossover leg taps, right? Hand to knee. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, nice work. All right, we're not done yet. We still have 3 more exercises to do that we're going to do together, okay? We're going to do our ankle raises, we're going to do our sit to stand, and we're going to do our lateral lunge hold, okay? So we can really get into that hip flexor, okay? And in fact, I'm going to start with our lateral lunge hold. I'm going to make that our number 1. So we're sitting at the edge of our seat, so we have room to get our leg out to the side. You guys know, if you've been with me, that I really like this stretch, okay? So we're just kind of lengthening that leg. The leg that's lengthened is the one we're stretching. It's like an inner thigh, groin, hip flexor stretch. This is really good, especially if you're sitting a lot, okay, to keep this open and stretched so it doesn't get too tight, okay? Because when you're sitting a lot, those muscles are shortened there, which means they get used to being tight, okay? So we have to actively pursue stretching them out, right? All right, so we're just holding, let's breathe. Good, and then let's come back to center and get the other side, okay? Just gonna go ahead and lengthen that leg now, where the bent leg is there for our balance and stability. All right, you're just finding you might need to move your upper body around just ever so slightly to figure out where you feel that stretch best in this area. All right, and we're just gonna breathe through it. Good, and then just gently, gently, gently come out of that. Let's do our calf raises next. Okay, so we're gonna do 20 of them. Okay, so we're just gonna ankle raises. We're just gonna lift our heels up off the ground for 20 repetitions. Okay, my knees are bent at a 90-degree angle. You can put your hands on top of your legs to give you a little more resistance if you'd like, but you don't have to. Okay, you do what feels good here. 20 repetitions. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, great. 2 exercises down. The last one that we're going to do in this little set here is our sit to stand. So as always, remember your option, if standing up is just too much to do here, is to go ahead and just lift up, and you're just trying to hover out of your chair slightly, okay? So you're just lifting up and hovering, okay? You're going to be using those core muscles to lift you up there a little bit, and then you're going to sit it back down, okay? So you don't have to come fully out of the chair if you don't feel comfortable, or it feels like too much intensity at this moment in time. And when you have handles on the chair, that's even better, right? It's just a little bit more higher up, it just makes more sense. And if I don't have that kind of chair, so my hands come down on the sides. Otherwise, you're going to be with me, and we're going to stand it all the way up. and sit it all the way down, okay? I'm doing 10 repetitions. You do a number that works well for you. If 10 is too much, do what you can with good form, okay? If you feel like you're starting to lose your form, it's just take a little rest, okay? I'd rather see you do quality over quantity, okay? All right, so here we go. All right, my feet are firmly planted on the ground. They're about hip to shoulder width apart. I'm going to stand it up and sit it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All right, we're going to rest here one more time through those 3 exercises, and we're done for today, okay? So on the edge of my chair again, I'm sitting up nice and tall through my spine, and we're going to go back to the lateral stretch hold. This is our hip flexor, inner thigh, groin stretch, okay? So inhale, exhale, good, and then just gently, gently, gently come out of that. Bring it back to bent knee position. And then let's go ahead and lengthen the other side, okay? And again, remember, you're just sometimes gonna lean and find for your own body where you feel that stretch the most, right? And for today, right now, this is feeling like I feel it best right here. Good. Gently come out of that, okay? We're gonna go into our 20 calf raises here, okay? Your option is to put your hands on the tops of your thighs and kind of push down a little bit to create an extra little resistance. That's up to you if you wanna do that, okay? You just might be fine with just the mobility through the ankles without that, okay? All right, here we go, 20 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, all done with those. Last round to sit to stand. That's how we're going to finish today. Do the hover if you need be, or do less reps if need be, okay? All right, I'm going to go for 10. Here we go. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, rest, relax, catch your breath here for a second. We're just going to close out with lifting our arms up, right, towards the ceiling, bringing them together for a prayer pose, and bringing our palms down to our heart. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, palms to heart. 1 more. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, palms to heart.
Hi everyone, this is Z from Yonkers Public Library. Thanks so much to Sally Pinto and Alexis and Barbara from Newark. Thank you to our community partners, WJCS, the City of Yonkers Office for the Aging, Westchester County Legislator Ruth Walter, Friends of Crestwood Library, and Yonkers Public Library for making this phenomenal partnership. And we thank each and every one of you for being part of our wellness community. Be well, stay well.